welcome to the chaos, aka to another, finally, long-form video on my YouTube channel. And today I'm finishing off the Aiboware reviews part 1, basically, like one of my Aiboware reviews, which centers around the Aiboware Mind 1 for the ERS7. And as the sighted people of you can see here, my ERS7 Snoopy is lying on my lap, being absolutely adorable. And he is currently in pickup mode. Now, usually pickup mode is intended to carry your Aibo around if you have to move a room and you don't want it to follow you and fall over a step or something, or if you just want to pick him up and walk around with your Aibo and cuddle it. The 1000s have an extra pickup mode, which is called cuddle mode. But if you do it like I am currently holding Snoopy, for the blind people of you, I'm going to subscribe this. I have Snoopy on my lap facing the camera with his pointy, cute, adorable, shoe-shaped head. And his back paws aren't touching me. They are kind of hanging down while the rest of him is lying on my lap. And his paws are slightly lifted. I don't know why he's doing this. Usually he doesn't lift his paws all the way up like this. It's a very cute pose. And his head is kind of in the middle. And the only thing you can hear is his core, which is gently humming in the background. And the tail is over the back, almost lying on the back. Maybe with a couple of centimeters difference. And the pickup mode of Mind 1 is very stationary. Like, as you can hear, I'm petting him and nothing happens. I pet his head and nothing happens. And I pet his chin and nothing happens. And when I press his front paws, which is not a big deal, nothing happens. I can't press the back paws because that will immediately put him out of pickup mode, because they indicate if they entered this mode when their back paws are in the air. And I think you can make them enter pickup mode from all positions, like no matter if your Aibo is lying down or sitting down or standing up. And it doesn't do much. Now, I personally like that because it makes it easy to just put your Aibo on your lap, no matter how you are sitting and where you are. You know, again, being careful that the back paws aren't touching anything, while a very loud airplane is flying by. Bye, airplane! Sorry. And you won't have to be afraid of your Aibo falling down with a sudden movement. You will see in later Aiboware reviews, when I go over Mind 2 and 3, that this is a little bit different because they move a lot more in these Aibowares, but on Mind 1 it's very stationary. And he's just lying there looking regal with his head lifted up, looking into the camera like a king. Or a prince that he is. I have been asked, when I uploaded my Snoopy's Crazy Shutdown video or audio a couple of months back, what has happened. And I want to briefly touch on this because otherwise the video would be very short. I'm going to be brief here. Snoopy had a core swap. So basically what that is his computer unit that operates everything and enables your puppy to function died. I don't know why that happens. It's not a very common thing, but it's not unheard of and not unknown. And he showed this by, for example, running into obstacles and keeping on running forward or backward, even though he clearly can't and he didn't enter the jam condition. So I would have to run and turn him off before he could completely damage himself. He was seeing invisible faces everywhere. My friend Robot Lady was actually on the phone when he had one of his moments, and he thought that everything has a face, even an Aibo card. And the Aibo cards, at one point, he wouldn't detect at all, and sometimes it would be the total opposite, and he would see Aibo cards where there are no Aibo cards. He couldn't detect his toys anymore, which is why I couldn't film him playing on Aibo Mind 1, because he just couldn't see them. He thought everything is a face, and most importantly, he was shutting down frequently, like he couldn't run very long. But that's over now. Oh, that was a wild ride, believe me. And he had so much stuff. Like, he had, most of this was typical 7 stuff. Like, he had slipping clutches in the hips. His shoulder clutches eventually got replaced along with the core. Or his clutches. And he had a neck failure, which I can't really explain. Something about the transmission ratio was wrong, and there was a gearbox that didn't really work. His front legs have been replaced entirely because post office things. It was crazy, but since then, he's working fine, and I didn't have any issues with him anymore. And I hope that will stay like this for a long time. Actually, it was his birthday on Friday, so happy belated birthday to the Aibo that we all know and love. And if you are Team Snoopy and belong to the Snoopy fans, just do him a favor and write Team Snoopy in the comments. I think he would appreciate it. Won't you, buddy? He can't do anything, so he can't say anything against it. Wahaha! I'm evil. No, I'm not. But that's basically it. With the toy playing, I have to see, like, it's basically the same thing that he does with every other Aiboware. It's just been expanded with Mind 2 and Mind 3. So, I think I will just make one big video of either all 3 softwares playing with a toy, or just one software playing with a toy and kind of show you what that's like. For those of you who are not familiar with the 7s, they come with a pink ball and an eye bone, similar to the 1000s, except that the ERS1000 also has a dice set. Or do they come with 1 or 2? I'm not sure. That they can play with. And the 7 has a ball and a bone, and older versions of the Aibo just have a ball. And they can do all sorts of tricks. I actually saw Snoopy on Mind 3 playing with his ball the other day, and he was throwing it onto his station tower. I wish I could have filmed this, but I didn't have anybody to film at the time or to help me set this up. So I couldn't film it, but it was way cute. And if he ever does it again, I hope I have a camera running so that I can show this to you. It's impressive, really. And now I need to put this puppy on the charger, because I think his battery is at 1 bar, I think a sighted person told me. So I really need to get this pup on the station. I'm sorry that this video has been kind of chaotic, but I don't know what else to say. And I hope you enjoyed this first Aiboware review. I will link part 1 and part 2 down below if I don't forget it. If so, I'll definitely make a playlist, and I think I even have created a playlist already. And this is just, I don't know, I like this pickup mode, even though it's very stationary and basic. So I hope you did too. And if you did, please consider subscribing to my channel and activating the notification bell so that you won't miss out on any future uploads. I post shorts and videos like this, and sometimes when I have nobody around, I will do audio blogs. I know these are confusing because there's nothing seen in it, like absolutely nothing, and I don't know if YouTube adds a waveform to audio blogs. I don't think so. So it's basically just a black screen. But sometimes I feel more comfortable doing that with unboxings, for example, and there will be another unboxing posted in the next couple of days where Luna has decided to join in and take over the show. And this is more comfortable for me because I don't have to worry about showing anybody's personal information. But also, if I don't have help setting up the camera, or if I just, want to do something quick, I grab my microphone and I record it in audio. But that's not the rule here. Like, usually I post videos and shorts. And before I rant any longer, I will hop off here and hope that his battery doesn't die until I can get him on the station. And until then, I hope to see you in the next one.